Oh, what? Excuse me. There's one more. Yeah, girl, you better come on, Katie. Come on, princess. Good morning, everybody. Good. Okay, you are all on summer vacation, but you all go to school, correct? Okay. Anybody got perfect attendance at school, or have you missed one or a couple days of school ever? Everybody misses a couple days of school. Get sick, have a doctor's appointment, something like that. Well, as you know, when a child is absent from school, the parents are supposed to do what? Write an excuse note. Exactly, an excuse note. Sometimes the excuses are pretty hard to believe, and sometimes they can actually be very funny. I have some notes this morning that are good examples of excuses that parents have written for their children to be out of school. Okay, you ready? You may notice some of these names too. Please excuse Peggy for being absent. I forgot to wake her up and did not find her until I started making the beds. And she was still in the bed. Number 2, Lynn did not come to school yesterday because she was not feeling well. Thankfully, she was fine. Number 3, please excuse Betty's absence from school. It was take your daughter to work day, and since I do not have a job, I made her stay home and do the housework. Y'all are not laughing. The big children are laughing, but you are not laughing. And finally, you don't think they're funny. This one is my all-time favorite. You ready? Please excuse Wayne from school yesterday. We forgot to get the Sunday paper off the porch, and when we found it on Monday, we thought it was Sunday. Now, making excuses, not just from being absent from school, is nothing new. People even made excuses back in Jesus' day. One day, Jesus was walking along the road with a group of people, and Jesus turned to one of the men and said to him, "Follow me." The man answered, "First, let me go home and bury my father." Now, that sounds like a good excuse, but we don't even really know if the man's father was really dead. He may have wanted to wait until his father died before he began to follow Jesus. Jesus answered him, "Let the dead bury their own dead. You go and proclaim the kingdom of God." Jesus then turned to another man in the crowd and he said, "Follow me." The man answered, "I will follow you, Lord, but first let me go home and say goodbye to my family." Jesus did not really like that man's excuse either. He said to him, "No man who starts to plow and then looks back is fit for the kingdom of God." Jesus was calling those who would come and give up everything to follow him. Their friends, their families, their jobs. What he got instead was a whole lot of excuses. Jesus is still calling you and you and you and all of you every day, I knew that was going to happen, to follow him. He wants you to follow him. Will you follow him? Or will you be full of excuses? Okay, can we close our hands and bow?